felt like we've been getting good shots. We just got to make them.
Coach Atkinson mentioned that he was going to rely on you guys to communicate if you were tired, but knowing that there's a lot on the line, how do you feel about what you were able to accomplish and what DG and DeAndre Hunter have been able to?
It was a pretty good quarter so far. We just got to put together 3 more quarters.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you to Evan Mobley, Angel Gray. Cavs score off the turnover to begin the second. Indiana ended that first quarter on a 22-7 run after they had fallen behind by 15.
Double R, that's the first points off of turnovers for the Cavs in this game. Only one first quarter turnover for Indiana, so even though they didn't get off to a great start, they weren't turning the basketball over, but they did give up 7 offensive rebounds.
Mitchell back ironing off. Siakam, what a dart, and Mathurin gets hugged from behind.
Out of his hands because of the foot-to-foot, so great job by the officiating crew seeing that in the replay.
And Mathurin's minutes have changed games for Indiana when they have been down. Whether
checked in, knocked down at 3, and really got it going for the Pacers on the offensive end of the floor as he lines up another, unable to get it to go. As different things defensively to try to make the Pacers uncomfortable on offense. That was the first possession we've seen of zone in this game from the Cavs.
Here's Mitchell trying to get that handoff, wrestled it away, threw it into traffic. Mobley finds Hunter cutting and finishing. DeAndre Hunter then seemingly in pain afterwards, grimacing as he comes back up the floor. Siakam takes advantage, 5 on 4.
And Hunter looked to jump awkwardly on that possession, and maybe he ran into one of the Pacer defenders on his way to the basket.
Mobley strong take. Now Mobley missed last game with an ankle. Hunter missed it with a thumb. Garland hadn't played since game 2 of the first round because of a sprained toe. Garland on the bench right now with 3 fouls, but looked really good in his minutes as far as his pace and mobility went.
He really did, and you consider the fact that having that additional ball handler takes a lot of pressure away from Donovan Mitchell. Great job by the Cavs coming up with that defensive rebound after 2 different Pacers got a hand on it.
Here's Hunter. Hunter, and a reach-in foul called again.
Magnificent all season long coming off the bench, whether it was for the Hawks or now for the Cavs.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell dishes to the corner. Strus wide open. Connects on a 3.
Strus had enough time to find the seams on that one. Gathered himself. That's a practice shot right there for a guy that's already made 2 early in this game. You can't give. I don't know if he was doing that while he was on the bench or if that's in a timeout, but either way, Tyrese Halliburton recognizing that it was the bench of this Pacers team that really came in and gave them a lift. As Rick Carlisle wants a timeout right now.
Chipotle.
And when you consider setting the pace for the Pacers, Miles Turner doing the job defensively, the block shot on one end that allows him to get the trail 3 on the other. Scored the first 10 points of the game for the Pacers. But then when you see how Pascal Siakam gets out running, clearing the lane for Ben Shepherd.
Tonight was going to be staying poised no matter what punches the Pacers throw. Of course, if you're the Cavs, you have to be thinking deja vu when you see yourself cough up a big lead right away. But Cavs did a nice job responding to begin this second. 6-point advantage now for Cleveland.
And the zone has helped the Cavs in this second quarter as you see the activity. Sam Merrill getting out and making things difficult for everyone on the perimeter for the Indiana Pacers. This is the first time the Pacers have really seen this zone in the series.
Merrill can't hit the 3. Rebound Siakam. Here comes Siakam. Siakam darting through and
scores table right now.
If that conversation was not deemed productive.
Yes.
Siakam misses the free throw from the line so far in game 3. Siakam misses both. Look at the tip. Neesmith had that key putback. Even though the last 2-minute report said should have been a lane violation against him for it. But another putback there from Neesmith.
And Neesmith just a hard to deal with on the glass, especially on the offensive end, as Donovan Mitchell unable to get the 3 to go. And right now, the Pacers wanting to continue to push the tempo, especially if they can beat the defense down before they set up in the zone.
And Siakam, first 3 games, averaged just under 26, was shooting 57% from 3. Since then, averaging under 13, 22% from 3. Siakam 1 of 4 so far tonight from the floor. Allen had it poked away by Turner, out there playing with 2 fouls. Here's Neesmith, catch, fire, no. Mitchell 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Mitchell, no look, good movement here. Strus waits, attacks. Mitchell swims in and floats it home. That patented Donovan Mitchell move.
And that's tough. It's a tough offensive move going against really good defense by Neesmith, but there's just not much you can do to combat that against Donovan Mitchell.
Turner into the corner. Neesmith off. Indiana 5 of 12 from 3. Cleveland 6 for 14, but they started 4 of 5. Hunter, no. And that's going the other way as Nembhard
gets an opportunity to see the replay.
Meanwhile, Garland, we'll see how he navigates his second quarter with those 3 personals. Garland navigated well there.
And how about the trust of Kenny Atkinson to get Darius Garland back in the game with those 3 fouls, understanding how important it was to try to keep this lead going.
Point Caps lead. Halliburton flips it out. Turner 3, around and off. Mobley the rebound. Here's Mobley trying to take it all the way in. Mobley gets denied. Shovels it out. Push shot is good for Allen. It's a 12-2 Cavs run.